Shorts channel has over 20 million views and many viral videos. But my recent shorts aren't really doing well. Most of them stuck after getting that first a few thousand views again and again and again. I need to break this cycle. So in this video, I will try to create a short completely from scratch, get at least 1 million views, and show how much money I made from it. Let's dive in.
What day is it?
It's August 7, 2023.
We need to find Isaac.
At the end of this video, you will have a viral strategy to use in your next shorts and a full guide on how to make it no matter your niche or experience. It's not one of those use ChatGPT and Canva to make 300 videos in 30 minutes or use this website to make clips from interviews kind of tutorial. I tried all of them, and trust me, they don't work at all. You will end up getting 0 views after all the effort you put in. And even if you magically get 10 million views with those AI-generated shorts, you can't monetize it anyways because YouTube doesn't monetize repetitive content. And while posting 300 mass-produced videos is repetitive as back to the video. So do not expect a copy-paste tutorial here. You need to put in the work and learn how to make a viral shorts. We will go from finding the video idea to writing the script, voiceover, editing, captions, music, sound effect, but first, we need a new strategy. This is my Shorts channel, where I make videos about Marvel movies. And this is the viral recipe I've been using to make my shorts. It's basically a list of patterns that I saw in my high-performing videos. Even though it helped me get some viral shorts before, it's not as effective anymore. You know what Einstein says?
Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
And I'm not insane yet, so we need an update. I'm gonna do some research to find out what works on the shorts right now. I'll be back soon. So after 3 hours of serious research, here's the new spell. Now let's get to work. This was the first mistake I was making in my old videos. And if you can't make a viral short, that's probably what you're missing as well. If you have a bad video idea, you can't make it go viral, no matter how good you write your script or edit. Well, how to pick a killer video idea? Just look out for trends in your niche, or even better, implement a trend into your niche. Of course, taking an old topic and adding your spice may work as well, but we're trying to increase our chances to the max. A short about a new Marvel movie has a higher chance of going viral than an interview with the Spider-Man actor published 6 years ago. So I'm gonna look to Google Trends for a new movie that fans are excited about. Well, I don't even need to look there because I'm a fan myself. I know Loki Season 2 has a new trailer. That's the advantage of being a part of your audience. If you're passionate about your niche, you already know what's trending. Wait, you know this guy. He's the guy from that movie. I saw his speech at the Oscars.
Mom, I just want an Oscar.
Very emotional. Anyways, we got the video idea. Now, when it comes to scripting a short, I always thought I should keep my scripts as short as possible, like a boxer punching his opponent and stepping back. Because if everything stays the same, which video will get more views? The one with a higher retention, right? But here's the catch. Even if it has a higher retention, YouTube is more likely to promote the longer one, at least in my experience. I don't really know the reason, but it's probably because it keeps the viewer longer in the platform. And if they take retention as the main metric, people would just upload 1-second videos to get 1000% retention and go viral, which is not what YouTube wants. Plus, YouTube shows longer shorts on the homepage where people are less likely to skip. Fun fact, my most viewed short got 70% of its views from the homepage. Alright, here's the actual data by this legend that shows the duration of viral shorts. What I'm trying to say is, make your shorts longer. Take time to dive deeper into the details and make it at least this long. Another thing that will definitely help is a strong hook to make them curious and stop scrolling. For example,
in Loki Season 2, we saw this guy as a TVA worker.
the point here is Loki Season 2 isn't released yet, so that would make viewers like,
Dude, you gave me heart attack. I thought Loki Season 2 got released.
that's exactly the reaction we want to get with the hook. Okay, maybe that was too specific and may not work for every niche. Here's another one.
Tom Holland knows more than you think.
Did you see what happened there? The first line made the viewer wonder, what does he know? And the jump scare made them laugh. So they probably stayed till the end. Otherwise... If you didn't catch it, we're making a video about the story of this actor, Ke Huy Quan, which is a story by itself. But even though it's less than a minute, adding some kind of story to your shorts makes people watch to learn what happens at the end. I'm too lazy to do the research, so I'll ask Bing to write me the whole career of our guy. AI automation, huh? After taking useful parts and putting in a story, here's the next point. Hearing the story from only one person is okay, but we can take it to the next level
By adding another speaker.
get footage of someone else to tell some parts of the story, or just add memes. Remember the Oscar speech? I'm gonna use it for my short.
I just want an Oscar.
Still very emotional, which leads us to the next key. Adding some kind of emotion. It can be laughter, fear, motivation, happiness, or any emotion you can think of. Don't question my sense of humor. Now you have two options. If you have a sexy voice, just take a microphone and read through your script. But I guess most of you are interested in the second option, using AI. Alright, there are tons of text-to-speech tools out there, but the one I use is called ElevenLabs. In fact, the voice you're listening to right now is made by this thing. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out. Now, all you need to do is choose a voice or generate a custom one, and paste your script to generate the voiceover.
In Loki Season 2, we saw this guy as a TVA worker.
It's fine, but we can take it to the next level. Use commas, exclamation marks, and capital letters to get different tones, and generating it a few times also helps to get the best result. I will show this part in Premiere Pro, but you can do the same in every editing software. First, to make sure we're on the same page, drag the windows around to get a similar setup. It should look like this at the end, or use whatever setup works for you. Take the voiceover you generated and import it to your project. Then drag it to the timeline. Take the razor tool and cut all the pauses. Now overlap the clips to get a faster pacing. Listen to see if it sounds natural or not, and repeat this for the whole voiceover. Nice job. Now we need footage to add on top. For videos, go to YouTube, search for things related to your topic, and download them with a random website. If you need more stock videos and images, use Pexels. Then take all that footage and import to Premiere. Cover all your voiceover with related clips. Don't forget to add 1 or 2 interaction clips to keep the viewers engaged. Look at that, you just made a rough cut for your video. Now the fun part begins. First, resize all your clips to fit the screen. Use keyframes to add zoom ins, zoom outs, and camera movements. To make them smoother, click this button, click a keyframe, and drag these handles closer to each other. Basically, it makes the movement start slowly, go faster, and then slow down again. Looks better. This guy says adding some graphics like circles and arrows increases the engagement.
Actually, the short I create in the video now has over 38 million views.
Wow. So I added a bunch of things here and there and used keyframes again to track points. You can't find a single short without this one. It's a magical element that is stupidly simple yet increases the retention so much. This part is based on personal preference and branding of your channel. But to give you a reference, I use yellow text on a black box in 2 sizes. One small for regular captions and one big for highlighting important points. Here are the settings that I use if you want to replicate a similar style. But as I said, it's nice to make a custom one for yourself. That way people can immediately recognize it's your video and stop scrolling. That's not the case if you're using an automatic caption app or something, because everyone else is using it too. That doesn't make your channel special, does it? So play around, make different variations, sizes, colors, and once you're happy with the look, choose all the effects and make a preset for each style to use it next time. Now, hold Alt, drag it for each new text, and change the words. Done, but something is still missing. Sound effects is a different video topic by itself, but if you have never used them before and don't know where to start, a free pack from YouTube would do the job. If you need more, search on YouTube, like tension sound effect, whoosh sound effect, cinematic sound effect, laugh sound effect. You got the point. Once you added enough of those and adjusted the volume, the final touch is adding some music. Using a trending song would be a nice choice, but I like to go through the songs I personally listen to and choose the one that fits in the video. Just be careful and don't make it too loud. Otherwise, you may get comments like, "It looks too dark and pale." The solution is creating an adjustment layer. It basically affects everything underneath. To play with the colors of the whole video, cover the entire timeline. Go to the effects panel and search for Lumetri color. Drag it to the adjustment layer. Now, make it bright and colorful. Maybe not that much. Increase the exposure if it's too dark. Give a bit of saturation, contrast, and play around to find what works for you. Just don't get too extreme. Before finishing, I like to add this light effect on top of everything. I don't know why. Finally, we can export the final video. It's been 24 hours since I released the short, and it got 5,000 views. What? All that effort was for this? 5,000 views? People are right. It's just luck. There's no formula for success in shorts. Maybe I should have chosen a better topic. The editing wasn't good enough. Why would anyone even watch this piece of shit?
Having a bad day?
Yeah, I was just...
I know. Don't be sad, mate. It's been only 24 hours.
Hey, how'd you know
Rome wasn't built in a day. Look at your old videos. Which one went viral on the first day?
None of them.
None of them. Just give it a bit more time before losing your hope.
Yeah, you're right.
And don't just sit and wait there for the result. Putting all your hope on a single video is insanity. And you're not insane, right?
Einstein?
Yeah, but that's not the point. Look, you've got a solid formula. Keep making more videos. You'll improve your skills with each one.
Okay, I don't know who you are, but thanks, man. I needed to hear that.
You're welcome, my man. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination.
It's been 30 days since I published that short, and while waiting, I made 5 more videos with the same formula. So, did it get 1 million views? No, it didn't. Because it got 2 million. After all that research, scripting, and editing, the formula actually worked. But that's not all. Remember what I said about choosing trendy topics? A short about a new Marvel movie has a higher chance of going viral than an interview with the Spider-Man actor published 6 years ago. Well, I was wrong. I made a short about that interview, and it got 7 million views. It's now the highest viewed video on the entire channel. So we got 10 million views in less than a month, earned 5 times more revenue than the channel's entire history, and brought the channel back on track. So here's the recipe and everything I use, packed in a single video. Just adjust them for your niche and make
And just like that, guys, I literally just showed you how to create a channel, how to create shorts, 3 types of shorts for it, how to do everything step by step, create the channel, make the business around it. It is insane. Guys, who else on YouTube does this kind of stuff? Show me that person. No one. It's the AI guy type of stuff. Alright, what's up guys? Today's a big one. So one of my subscribers sent me over this channel, right? And I was actually shocked to see this channel, and yeah, we got some tutorials to make today. So basically what these people do is they post these motivational stories and they use AI generated images, and yeah, they get millions of views. Look, 30 million views, 20 million views, 12 million views. And if we copy their link and go over to Social Blade, we can see that they really only started blowing up in early January, something like that. So there's clearly still room to grow. This niche is definitely not oversaturated. In fact, I haven't really found any good tutorials on this channel, on this type of videos. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, my name is AI Guy. I'm the person behind this channel. And yeah, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna just hang out. This is a new format. I'm doing an experiment. Recently, I asked my community members, should I start doing more live content like this? Majority said yes, so here we are. But don't worry, for those of you who enjoy the AI Guy content, it's always gonna be on this channel. It's gonna be always my main focus. But yeah, today's just gonna be our hangout editing session. This is gonna be like a few hour video with full course. I'm gonna drop an insane amount of information for you. If you're gonna be able to fully watch this course from start to finish, you're gonna be able to really not only create this type of channel, but you're gonna have enough knowledge to create any kind of shorts channel, period, on YouTube, and start your own YouTube business and finally start making money online. So hey, what else could you ask for? But before we actually gonna jump in, again, like I said, it's gonna be a full free course. Everything is gonna be genuine and for free. However, if you do want to support my content, if you do feel bad for receiving so much information for free, right, you could hit this link in my profile description. It's a buy me a coffee website. You could literally buy me a coffee. I would appreciate it. It goes a long way and supports my content. But with all of this being said, enough of blah blah blah, and let's get to action. Let's go. All right, so before we actually dive in this course, let me just give you some structure and overall understanding of what's about to come in the following hours. I really have no idea how long this course is going to take, but here's the rundown of it, what we're going to learn. When I upload the course, I'm going to make sure to add the timestamp. So if any point you get bored or you already know, for example, how to create and register the channel, feel free to skip to the logo creation part or banner part, whatever you want to learn, feel free. So long story short, we're going to create the channel. Obviously, we're going to get the channel name and description with ChatGPT. We're going to generate logo and banner using AI image generators and then edit everything in Canva. We're going to get the short scripts. I'll show you a way to get the scripts, and then we're going to prepare 3 videos, right? We're not just going to create 1 but 3 videos. That's cool. And then we're going to use a text to speech software to voice everything. Obviously, we're then going to get the ChatGPT to get us the visual prompt. We're then going to create the pictures. We're going to edit everything in CapCut. Finally, we're going to get the music. I'll show you some cool free ways to get the music. Finally, we're going to export everything, and then we're going to upload it. I'll show you the uploading process. I'll show you the SEO process. I forgot to edit all that good stuff. And finally, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you ways and explain you ways on how to monetize such a channel, what it takes, what kind of businesses you can build around the channel. Okay, we're actually going to take it serious today. I will admit that in some of my videos, I did use some clickbait strategies, you know. I would tell you guys, watch until the end, and I didn't deliver. I decided to fix it, and then from now on, I decided to be the realest person on this platform, for real. So, genuinely, after watching this video entirely, you will know everything you need to know in order to start your successful YouTube business based around the Shorts channel. Because I assure you, like, think about it this way. Why would this person post so many videos? Like, he's posted 160 videos. It's a lot of work. Why would he do so if he's not making money? Clearly he's making money, okay? So we're gonna go over everything. We're gonna get it all, and we're gonna go viral, and I'll help you guys to get started with your YouTube business. So now let's actually jump into step number 1, creating and registering the YouTube channel. So here we go. Step number 1, we need to create our YouTube channel. For that, you obviously need to open YouTube, right? Then on the right side right here, you're gonna click here, then you're gonna hit switch account, okay? Then all the way at the bottom here, you're gonna hit the view all channels right here, okay? So once you get to this screen, once you're in this screen, you're gonna have to hit the create channel button right here. Okay. Then obviously just type in your name. Before we actually type in the name, let's actually generate the name. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy this name, and we're going to tell ChatGPT to get inspired by this name. Okay, so I told it I'm gonna give you a name, get inspired by it, and give me similar options. Personally, I'm using GPT-4. It is not free to use. Of course, you can just use GPT 3.5. Another great option is Google Bard, Gemini AI. I don't really use it myself, but I heard good things about it, so you can also play with that, just so you know. But let's look at what we got. Honestly, I really like Vital Insight. I like it a lot. So let's just copy this name and let's go with it. So where was it? Let's just paste the name. I understand. Hit the understand button. And yeah, you're gonna be redirected to this screen, and if you see that, just refresh the page, and you have your channel. So now let's go to customize channel, and first of all, you're gonna have to go to basic info right here, and let's see if the username available as it is. So Vital Insight. Awesome, it's available. I actually didn't expect it to be available, so let's just hit publish. Now let's go back to ChatGPT. Let's copy their description. Again, same thing. We're gonna tell ChatGPT to get inspired by this description and give us a similar looking description. Okay, so I did tell them I chose Vital Insight. It's important to mention that. And then yeah, of course, I just pasted the description, and let's see what it's gonna get us. Maybe let's actually ask it to simplify it a little bit, because I can already see a lot of like AI words, you know. You always want to keep it simple. ChatGPT tends to give you like, what human being says inner spark, or the word enlighten. Like, how often do you genuinely hear these words in day-to-day life is what I'm saying. Not so often, right? So yeah, let's just go for something simple. It doesn't matter that much, to be honest with you. Before I had this sentence, basically, I used to have this welcome to AI guy, and that's what people would see. And I think it looks quite clean. So let's actually implement this style right here. So in order to do that, you literally just press backspace here, and then you hit enter 2 times. And now we can add like an emoji or something like that, like a devil, whatever. Yeah, so now it looks quite clean, right? We're gonna have to wait a few minutes for YouTube to process this information, and then we're gonna see it reflected on our profile. You can also add your business email right here. So I think with all of that being said, we have officially created and registered our YouTube channel. The next step is creating our channel name and description. Oh, what am I saying? We already did that too. I'm sorry. Next step is actually creating the logo and the banner. So let's go do that real quick. So I was thinking what kind of logo and design style we're gonna approach with this channel, because even though they're doing some kind of motivational stuff, clearly I'm smelling some kind of like brutal, masculine, stowing stuff just looking at their banner and at their image, and clearly it works, right? Or especially if you look at all these dudes right here, it just proves my point. It's a very like brutal channel, so to speak. So let's actually implement this style, and here's a way to do that. So let's go back to ChatGPT and let's ask it to give us some design and logo ideas. Now, to be transparent with you guys, I'm not affiliated with OpenAI and ChatGPT, at least for now. You could sponsor me, OpenAI, if you're watching it, but so it's only the image descriptions are only going to be given to you by GPT-4. It is not possible to get them with GPT 3.5. However, you could get them for free from Google Bard. So literally whatever prompt I'm going to write right now, just copy it if you're using Google Bard, just so you know. So I told ChatGPT, what I requested, to give me a logo idea and a banner idea. I wanted to have stoic, brutal, and masculine vibes. Everything done in green colors. As you can tell by my background and the microphone, I like green color a lot. It is obviously not necessary. It is not even necessary to request a color, but I think, it's another way to stand out from the crowd when you have these little details and they just make you more unique. And you can see right here, he did his channel in gray colors, gray banner, gray avatar. Well, we're gonna do it in green colors. Fair enough. You could do it in blue and black, whatever you like. So we got some logo ideas already. So now what we're gonna do is we can actually ask ChatGPT to give us image prompts. Again, like I said moments ago, whatever I'm about to request right now is not available on GPT 3.5. So if you want to copy this step, you're gonna have to go to Gemini AI. Just being transparent with you guys. So now let's actually request a prompt. So what I said, now give me a text prompt so I can generate an image in an AI image generator app. Do not generate any images yourself. The reason I said do not generate any images yourself is because when you ask GPT-4 for image prompts, it has DALL-E built in, as some of you may know, and DALL-E is like an image generator, so you can actually generate pictures directly in ChatGPT. Although I don't like doing it, so that's why you have to mention it. Otherwise, it just goes crazy and generates pictures. Let's actually head over to Leonardo AI. I'm unfortunately not affiliated with them. I would really love to be, but for the time being, I'm not affiliated. Therefore, I'm not promoting them. They do have a free account plan, so do not rush to spend money with them. First of all, click around to figure out if it's worth for you or not. And if you can look around if you're like rolling on, if you don't want to spend any money, if you want to do everything for free, which is not the best way to do it. Actually, I really suggest you to go into this thing with a bankroll. However, if you really want to do everything for free, you can again Google and find some cool image generators. But for now, let's move on to generating our logo. So we're just gonna copy the prompt right here, and we're gonna go to Leonardo AI. We're gonna go to image generation, and let's delete whatever I was doing here. Yeah, so I was actually gonna first create like a dog channel, but I was like, that's not interesting, right? Yeah, so in order to create a logo on the left side, put 800 right here, then 800 right here. So that's done, and that's basically the image format of YouTube logo. Now let's go to the selecting the model. I think for this one, the best is gonna be Leonardo Diffusion. I feel like that's what they use. I could be wrong. Although this is a paid, like it's only available to those who pay. If you're rolling on a free plan, I would recommend for this 3D animation style or something like Absolute Reality. Those are pretty cool. But of course, I'm using the paid plan, so I'll just use the paid model. And I'm just gonna generate a few. While that's working, let's actually try out another effect. I've been lately using Photoreal Diffusion, this one. So let's try it as well. Oh, it changed the format. How nice of it. So yeah, always gotta look around for this. Now let's set it back to 800 by 800 and give it a few generations. So I didn't actually read the prompt properly in ChatGPT, and apparently we have some. I mean, it looks clean and no problem, but I personally don't like it as it doesn't feel like personal enough. So I really wanted to have like some kind of a character. So actually, I'm gonna ask it to rewrite the prompt so it literally has a character, like I just said. So we're gonna copy the prompt, we're gonna paste it, and then now I'm just gonna say, well, what I just said to you guys. Okay, so I took a look at the prompt. It looks better. Let's copy it, but it still needs slight improvement. So it says right here, so subtly integrating the letters. You never want to give AI image generators letter commands because it tends to confuse them, and it just does weird stuff. So I'm just gonna remove the letter part. Everything else, I'm just gonna generate a few images so we have some to play with. But I like the ones we got from the photo real effect, so I'm just gonna continue generating with it. That looks sick, by the way. So we got some generations, and oh my god, that looks sick. I feel like a kid again, like watching, you know, some cool movie. Like, well, look at this. This was made with AI within minutes. That's so cool. We're living in crazy times, guys. So I'm just gonna go with this picture. Yeah, not gonna waste any time. But before we even upload it to YouTube, I'm gonna edit this picture slightly, and then we're gonna move on to creating our banner. So let's type in for YouTube. Let's type in, I'm sorry, YouTube logo. Yeah, your YouTube channel logo right here, 800 by 800. Now let's just simply go to our computer files, upload the picture. Super easy. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna remove the backgrounds, or in other words, we're gonna make the background darker so the picture stands out more, if it makes sense. So how do you do that? First of all, go to position, hit on the picture, click copy, and then paste. So Control C, Control V. If you're on Mac, I believe it's Command C, Control V. Pretty simple. So now hit right here on the position. Okay, go to layers, choose the top picture right here, and click on edit photo. All right. So now we're gonna use the background remover. It is only available if you're using a Canva Pro version. Of free ways to remove backgrounds would be Photopea. So you can just drop the image here, remove the background, export the image without the background, or you can just literally search like background remover. There's a lot of free ones. It's super easy. But again, I'm using paid tools for a reason, so I'm just gonna continue with that. Now you see we have our background removed and we have the original layer behind it. Now it's gonna make total sense to you guys. So now we're just gonna go to position again. Now we're gonna choose the bottom layer, okay, the one behind it, and we're gonna go to edit photo. Now we're gonna go to adjust and turn down the brightness. Just like that. Now scroll all the way down and turn up the vignette, just like that. That already looks cool, right? But we're not done yet. So now let's go to effects and let's go to blur. And so let's choose the intensity around, I believe 7 will do, and let's just choose the maximum, the biggest brush size. And now we're gonna go ahead and just draw across the entire picture just like that. And so that way our image is gonna be blurred, or the background is gonna be blurred. And so the top layer stands out more that way. Now we're still not done. Now let's actually go to elements and search for shadows. Okay, just type in black shadow. All right, and again, most of them are only available to premium users because you see they all have pro, but that's a good one if you're using a free plan. Just choose that and copy my steps. But there's a particular one I use all the time. Yeah, that one. So yeah, go to position. Once you drop the element on your project, go to position and drag the element behind the top layer, just like that. So it should be between the two layers. Okay. Now select this black element and make it bigger. Okay, so make it bigger than the entire project. All right. So place it somewhere in the middle, just like that, and now let's actually go to transparency. So make sure the black object is still selected. Now hit the transparency right here and lower the transparency just slightly because I think that way it's just too dark and it just makes too much. But somewhere in the middle, it looks cool in my opinion. Okay, and last touch before we are ready to export the image, go to position, select the top layer, go to edit photo, and choose shadows. Now choose the glow effect. So now immediately make the picture a little bit bigger because just what it does, it makes the picture bigger. Now go to color right here and select the green color. And let's just
attention,
give it a nice little,
everyone!
glow. Oh, sorry,
welcome to your daily dose of the latest financial market news and trends. As of market close on March 20th, 2024, the S&P 500 is trading at 321.67, up 1.5% for the day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is at 35,000. Attention, everyone! Welcome to your daily dose of the latest financial market news and trends. As of market close on March 20th, 2024, the S&P 500 is trading at 321.67, up 1.5% for the day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is at 35,023.45, a gain of 1.3%. The Nasdaq Composite is leading the rally, up 1.8% to 12,547.2.
mentioned, you obviously choose glow and select green. And now it should be glowing. Why is it not selecting green? Oh, because I have to do that. All right, so I think it looks much better than it was. You guys let me know what you think. Definitely going to decrease the amount. And that's what we have now. Yeah, I think. And go back to our project file, and then let's just literally slap on the Vital Insight. And let's do some call to action like subscribe to it. By the way, one of my favorite. Okay, so I'm going to go with this happy hour text. Just drag it on. Okay, so subscribe to be better. I think that's pretty catchy. So this text is kind of compacted together. I don't like how it is now. So what we can do, content creation finally. So to begin with, first of all, we need to. All right, now let's actually move on to content creation finally. So to begin with, first of all, we need to really break down their videos, understand. So we're gonna take their free in the first place, and yeah, then we're gonna go ahead and open each video in a new tab, and then we're gonna download each video. So in order to download it, just literally open a new tab and type in download videos from YouTube. It's that simple. So just pick any free to use downloader. I'll just pick a random one. I hope that works. And just start copy pasting the links, hit download, and do that 3 times. So in order to quickly get the script, I personally use DubDub. It's a cool tool. I believe you can create a free account and use it. I believe they give you a certain amount of credits per free account, and then you can just continue creating new accounts with new Gmails, or you can pay. It's up to you. I'm not affiliated, so I'm not pushing. Like, it's not a hidden promotion or product placement. Just being transparent about it. Paste the link like this, get the script transcribed, and do so 2 more times. All right. So now I'm going to open CapCut. That's the editing software I use. I'm not affiliated with them, but that's what I use and what the majority of people use nowadays. So whenever you open the project, let me just show you a cool tip. So on the right here, click modify. Make sure we got 60 FPS, SDR 709. And then ratio 9:16. That's what that's the standard ratio for YouTube Shorts. Free layer has to be turned on. So now press save and just import the downloaded videos. We don't need them just right now, but it's gonna help to have them in front of us so we can like kind of analyze and understand better how these videos are structured, how many frames they use, what kind of transitions they use. Now let's actually get the scripts. So I did it 3 times, and now I got these 3 scripts sitting here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to ChatGPT, and we're basically gonna paraphrase the scripts. Now it's not very ethical. It's not the best way to go about it, but I believe in order to get the channel going, you should just use the content that's proven to work. And then once you figure out how everything works, what scripts perform, what scripts don't perform, then you can maybe use Reddit to inspire, to get inspired to get the scripts, or just in general browse on YouTube and look for other motivational channels. But for now, we're just gonna do what works. That's one of the most old school methods of like getting scripts. And yeah, we're just literally gonna ask ChatGPT to paraphrase it. So yeah, I went to ChatGPT and I told it paraphrase the script I'll give you, keep the same length, and use simple English. Now, from my experience, it is crucial to tell it to use simple English, because otherwise it's just gonna like I just made another script that was a complete failure. It used these artificial AI words that just sound bizarre. No human being uses them. So for the time being, let's actually copy script number 1. Just have it here sitting in our Google Doc. And yeah, let's just copy this script again and just go to the same prompt window and just type in another one, same instructions, and yeah, give it the script. I just got an idea how to write scripts in the future. So obviously, for the first 3 videos, we're just gonna copy these scripts, paraphrase them. But in the future, we can actually tell ChatGPT to sort of get trained by this script and then produce similar scripts. Like, not paraphrase it, but just produce similar stories that are similar to this script, but they're different stories at the end of the day. So that's just another good way. All right, so let's copy this one. Let's do the 3rd one. Let's just get it over with. Yeah, guys, that's not the most exciting part, but it's gonna get exciting soon. All right, so let's just do that. Copy. Oh, we can already actually. I just noticed. Look, the entry line to this script. One day, a woman saw 3 men. One day, a father challenged his son. Spent a day. So they're clearly using same kind of structures and intros, whatnot. Clearly, I'm sure this person does the same thing.
Not as effective anymore. You know what Einstein says?
Insanity is doing the
Of serious research, here's the new spell. Now let's get to work. Can't make it go viral, no matter how good you write your script or edit. Well, how to pick a killer video idea. Just look out for trends in your niche, or even better, implement a trend into your niche. Of course, taking an old topic and adding your spice may work as well, but we're trying to increase our chances to the max. A short about a new Marvel movie has a higher chance of going viral than an interview with the Spider-Man actor published 6 years ago. So I'm gonna look to Google Trends for a new movie that fans are excited about. Well, I don't even need to look there because I'm a fan myself. I know Loki Season 2 has a new trailer. That's the advantage of being a part of your audience. If you're passionate about your niche, you already know what's trending. Wait, you know this guy? He's the guy from that movie. I saw his speech at the Oscars.
Mom, I just want an Oscar.
Very emotional. Anyways, we got the video idea. Now, when it comes to scripting a short, I always thought I should keep my scripts as short as possible, like a boxer punching his opponent and stepping back. Because if everything stays the same, which video and if it has a higher retention, YouTube is more likely to promote the longer one, at least in my experience. I don't really know the reason, but it's probably because it keeps the viewer longer in the platform. And if they take retention as the main metric, people would just... Alright, here's the actual data by this legend that shows the duration of viral shorts. What I'm trying to say is, make Make your shorts longer. Take time to dive deeper into the details and make it at least this long. Another thing that will definitely help is a strong hook to make them curious and stop scrolling. For example,
In Loki Season 2, we saw this guy as a TVA worker.
the point here is Loki Season 2 isn't released yet, so that would make viewers like...
You gave me heart attack. I thought Loki Season 2 got released.
That's exactly the reaction we want to get with the hook. Okay, maybe that was too specific and may not work for every niche. Here's another one.
Tom Holland knows more than you think.
Did you see what happened there? The first line made the viewer wonder, what does he know? And the jump scare made them laugh. So they probably stayed till the end. Otherwise, if you didn't catch it, we're making a video about the story of this actor, Ke Huy Quan, which is a story by itself. But even though it's less than a minute, adding some kind of story to your shorts makes people watch to learn what happens at the end. I'm too lazy to do the research, so I'll ask Bing to write me the whole career of our guy. AI automation, huh? After taking useful parts and putting in a story, here's the next point. Hearing the story from only one person is okay, but we can take it to the next level
by adding another speaker.
Get footage of someone else to tell some parts of the story or just add memes. Remember the Oscar speech? I'm gonna use it for my short.
I just want an Oscar.
Still very emotional, which leads us to the next key. Adding some kind of emotion. It can be laughter, fear, motivation, happiness, or any emotion you can think of. Or any emotion you can think of. Don't question my sense of humor. Now you have two options. If you have a sexy voice, just take a
Ever wonder how some friends actually Ever wonder how some people seem to have a magic wallet today? Ever wonder how some people seem to have a magic wallet today? I'll share the secret spells to make your money multiply. Ever wonder how some people seem to have a magic wallet today? Today, I'll share the secret spells to make your money multiply. Imagine to friends, Leon, who's always tensed about money, and Ashley, who's already planning her next holiday. How does she do it? Let's find out. Imagine to friends, Leon, who's always friends, Leon, who's always tensed about money. Who's always tensed about money. And Ashley, who's already planned. Who's already planning her next holiday. How does she do it? Let's find. Ever wonder how some people seem to have a magic wallet today? I'll share the secret spells to make your money multiply. Imagine to friends, Leon, who's always tensed about money, and Ashley, who's already planning her next holiday. How does she do it? Let's find out. money. And friends, Leon, who's always tensed about money, and Ashley, who's already planning her next holiday. How does she do it? Let's find out. Leon spends without thinking. But Ashley tracks every expense. She knows that being mindful with money is the first step is the first step to growing savings. Is the first step to growing savings. Ever wonder how do it? Let's find out. Leon spends without thinking, but Ashley tracks every expense. She knows that being mindful with money is the first step to growing savings. Ashley reviews her subscription. Ashley reviews her subscriptions regularly. What she doesn't need.